guys, welcome back with Wesley Panda. Today I will go ahead and provide you an update on my Landa App portfolio, which did bypass $10,000. I'm going to show you what kind of dividend have I been earning as well as what type of appreciation. But before I go ahead and do so, I want to take a moment and share with you two things. One, if you are brand new to Landa App and you have not signed up already, consider using our link in the description. You can earn one free share worth up to $28. All you have to do is use our link in the description to sign up to Landa App. The other thing I would like to share with you, later this month I'm going to go ahead and review Landa App Rival, an application that have the potential to become the next Landa App. And if you like Landa App, I promise you will fall in love with this one. And it's no secret that the fact I was one of the early adapters of Landa App helped me build my portfolio so fast. So if you would like to be one of the early adapters for this application, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification button so you'll be one of the first people to be notified about this application. Now let's go ahead and jump in. Now I'm going to go ahead and walk you through my account. You can see that the current account value is $9,433. Now actually this is not my total return. I did actually reach almost $10,800, but what happened is I went ahead and withdrew $1,400 a few months ago, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. But what I want to focus on right now, based on the current estimate, I have almost $10,000 or $9,500, and my expected payout is around 64 something dollar. Now this is a little bit inflated with $2. I'm going to explain why in a second. But just think about it. If I'm assuming based on $10,000, I can make $64 a month. This is actually a very good return. Think about it. If you own a house that's, worth $200,000, how much return can you actually make on it on monthly basis? And I'm saying actual profit. I'm not talking about, maintenance, etc. So if you do the math, I know a lot of people, like right now, if I do the math for the numbers I'm seeing right now, I'm making around 8% in dividend cash only, which is really high return. I know a lot of people who are not even making 6%. So overall, I'm really happy on this. I'm looking forward. I want to continue grow my account. I see like a few years from now, I'm putting $100,000. I can see really this is a long-term investment, because instead of just risking all my money in one property and hoping it would do great, right now I'm having literally my money in over 50 property. It's crazy, and in even different markets. Now let's go ahead and point out the few changes. So I just highlighted that the 64.44 is not exactly accurate, and the reason for this, Landa App just last month went ahead and made few changes on how the dividend are being calculated. Now it doesn't really affect any property that already completely sold out. It only affects the property that's still going through IPO. So for example, this property, multifamily housing in New York, you can see they only sold 8,254 shares, which is a very small percentage. So in order to help people actually go ahead and get more encouraged, what they did is they said, look, this is how much we are making out of this property after we go ahead and deduct all the fees, all the taxes. Instead of going on and dividing it by 100K share, which is the total share for multifamily housing, we're going to go ahead and only divide this number by the outstanding share, which is really small, 8,000 something, right? And we're going to give you guys all the profit. So Landa App is not going to hold on the profit. Now I'm going to be honest, partially I'm not happy about it, because a lot of people come in here and look at the last month's dividend and they're expecting this to be the average or what they're looking for, going forward. But it's no longer the case, because right now I'm seeing $1.14. When they actually sell all the share, here's what I'm expecting to make. I'm only expecting to make around 13 cents, which is nothing for $27. So you need to keep this in mind. My recommendation, every time you're going to go and buy share now, you need to do the math. You need to see how much total actually dividend you expect from that property. How many shares in total, like multifamily housing have 100K, single family housing have 10K. You need to do the math and find out what is the expected income per share. And I'm going to point out, this property is it has 6 units and all of them are occupied. So I'm saying 13 cents, this is probably the maximum they can make. So keep this in mind. Again, for me, it's not a big deal. I will do the math, but I know if you are new to Landa App, or if you are not really, spending time, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people come in, they don't read everything, right? You need to go ahead and read this. Again, they are explaining it very well. And I'm really happy they added this section. I think it's very important to explain this for a prospective investor, right? But I also can tell a lot of people are going to sign up, see the dividend, get excited, buy, then they're going to regret it. So just keep this in mind. Again, I'm not really concerned. A few shares are not gonna kill it. I don't believe this is affecting me much. Overall, most of my money or most of my dividend from monthly basis coming from all the other property. So 2 or 3 shares here and there is not a big deal. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you actually how my account did over the course of the last year. Now, I've been with Landa App since July 2021, so it's been actually over a year, but unfortunately Landa App only show 1 year maximum. And you can see my crazy return, right? It shows right now I have overall, my account have grown with almost 791%. Now let's see, actually walk you through this. Back then, when I actually started, I started with around a little bit over $1,000. Yeah, very small amount of money. And that's what I started with in July. There was nothing happening actually in September. I believe a little bit in October. All you are seeing right now until the actually end of 2021, technically it's just appreciation. I didn't do anything. And I actually had 250 shares in 3 properties. And I was really lucky because the reason I got excited and I bought so much money, even though Landa App was just starting, is the fact that they provided us the properties on such crazy discount. And again, I'm not gonna throw the detail for this one, but my recommendation, if you have not seen my appreciation video for Landa App, please go ahead and do so, because Landa App did a crazy thing when they started. They provided crazy discount in the first 3 properties, and I was so happy. I tried to even buy more, but they wouldn't let me, because again, they wanted to make sure enough people actually start using the app. Now, I started by 1,000 something, and when it came to January, I started putting as much money as I can, and you can see my account grow up a lot. So you can see when January started, what I did is I start putting, literally buying as much shares as I can. And the reason for this, they added almost 40 property, literally from 3 property to 40 something property. I got so excited. And a lot of these property were paying ridiculously high dividend. I was seeing almost 20% return of investment in rent only. So I tried to buy as much as I can. Even though actually it wasn't the great time for me to buy, I just like, hey, this is a great idea. I guarantee passive income. I want to go on for it, right? So this has helped me a lot. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how my appreciation did, but I invested a lot of money. And the blue line, what you are seeing right here, down here, is how much money I put in, how much money I put out. Unfortunately, it's not showing the exact number. It's only showing the green one, like how my overall account did. But it's not a big deal. You can see that, hey, I added money in all the way in the first 2 months, January and February. And you can see here around April, I went ahead and withdraw money. And it seems to be a quite amount of money, and this was like $1,400. The reason actually I went ahead and withdraw this, 2 of the 3 property I invested in early on, they got sold out, and I got ridiculously high return. Again, check my appreciation video, you can find it in the description. I just went ahead and party. Well, I actually did not party. I just withdrew the money I invested elsewhere. And again, if you guys have been following my channel, you know I always go ahead and review real estate crowdfunding platform, apps like Landa and so on. I'm always seeking passive income platform, and I always try to go ahead and review it for you guys ASAP, and I try to keep providing you an update. So if you're excited about this stuff, if you like, really go ahead and find other real estate platform you can invest in, or other alternative platform like investing in small business etc. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and go back and check our previous videos. I go through a lot of these platforms. Now let me go ahead and show you the overview. So since I started with Landa App, I had $381 in rent payout, and this is what I'm getting on monthly basis. In appreciation, I have $4,762, and my total gain was $5,144. Now, somebody gonna say the number doesn't add up. I want to point out there's 2 things. This share I buy from Landa App, but also guys, when you actually go ahead and use my link in the description to get a free share, here's what Landa App do. They reward me with another free share. So it's a win-win situation. So if you have not signed up to Landa App and you're looking to get free share, make sure to use the link in the description. It's a win-win, and thank you so much for using my link in advance. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you my properties and my portfolio. And as I highlighted, I have 51 property. I'm not going to go through each one of them, but I want to focus on few properties that's coming from different era. Technically, like what I actually started with, I have 1 property here that I owned when actually they launched the app. This was from 2021, which is 1394 Oak View. I'm gonna go ahead and click on it. You see I have a really crazy return here. My share in this property was 9.26. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you how much I paid for this share. Let me go down here. I only paid 3.61. Amazing. Total dividend I got from this was 44.2, and the total appreciation is $565. And I had 100 share in this one. Again, this was one of the early property, and actually it has the lowest return compared to the other two. The other two blew up. So again, it's done overall very well, even though it was the lowest performance property I had from 2021. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. This is I actually invested in January 2022. So this is actually not long ago. It's like 8 months ago. You can see here my total rent was $14. My total appreciation 186. I paid only 2.81 per share, and now it's worth 6.51 per share. So it's a crazy return, right? Now I'm looking for these properties I invested in January as something that's more realistic, because the one I invested in January 2021, I got really lucky. Landa App provided their properties in 2021 for the prices of 2019. So that was, a one-time special, right? Most people will not really have that opportunity. So I'm focusing on the property I invested in January as the most realistic one for most people. So if I go ahead and check any of these, let's go down. For example, this one, I had, 150 share. This I actually invested in not so long ago, and I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly when did I invest in this. Now the share for this property is worth right now 9.88. So if I say it in the secondary market, this is how much I can make. Look how much I paid for it. It's 2.21. I'm going to show you when I own it. So I actually go ahead and bought it literally in February. So this is how crazy it is, right? From February until now, this is the crazy return I'm having. 1,150 in addition to the rent. So wow, I'm just like it blows my mind. I really wish I bought more. And again, I try to maximize as much as I can. And these are like property, I didn't have them for so long, 8 months, and my return are just crazy. Again, not every property did great. I think this is the 1750. It's one of the few ones that did not really show great appreciation, and that's okay. Again, I want to keep in mind, usually when you look at appreciation, it's not something you get in 5 days or 10 days, right? It's something you expect in years. So I'm actually blown away with my return right now. So let me go ahead and show you all the way. Let me go all the way down here. So here, the 966, this is actually property I just invested in last month. Again, my share technically value did not change. It's still IBO. You can go ahead and buy this MFH building, multifamily housing. Here, my appreciation increased only 1 cent. And again, this is still available for public. Landa App are selling the share for their actual price. So if you buy them now, you only increase a little bit in appreciation. And all the increase is coming from the rent. So again, this is very realistic. I'm not worried about it. I'm buying a little bit of multifamily housing. I like to have some diversification. It's not like a big deal for me. Now, let me go back here and show you other properties. So this, for example, a 50 share, it shows crazy return of 93% return. Again, my return varied from one property to another. It has something to do definitely with the demand on the secondary market, but they also take into consideration the low prices. So I love this. Again, pretty much almost every property I invested in had a crazy return. Like here, it's almost doubled in value in the cost of the share. You can see my total dividend, appreciation. So again, pretty much every property I invested in have done really, really well. I'm looking even the property I invested on just back in March or April. I'm surprised with the return. Let's see when did I actually own this property. The share of this property is 7.14 as of the time I'm making this video. Let's go ahead and see how much I paid. 4.61. When did I buy it? In April. So this is really not even that long. It's like 4 months ago. See how much return I'm making. I'm killing it on these properties. So again, I'm loving these, and my focus, I'm really more of a driven with a passive income, with a monthly dividend, but I love the appreciation. Actually, most of the money I made on Landa App came from the appreciation. So I'm actually keeping this in mind. Even right now, when I'm looking at multifamily housing in New York, I'm taking into consideration New York is a hot market. It will increase in value. Now, a few things I want to point out. If you guys like what I'm doing right now here and you would like me to provide an update more often, please let me know in the comment. Let me know if you like me to go ahead and provide update on Landa App every month or every quarter or every few $1,000s. Just let me know what is your preference. Again, I know it's been a while since I actually provided an update on Landa App. My previous update was when I made $3,000. So it's a huge gap, but I'm planning to do this more often. So literally all you have to do is just leave in the comment what you like to actually see in my portfolio. So again, I cannot show you everything in one video. or we're gonna spend all night here, right? But you can see some of these properties blew my mind, like returns 350, 96%, 18%. Again, the 18%, maybe I owned them only for 3 months or something, right? 5%, again, not all of them blew up in valuation. That's okay. So I would like to really know what you guys would like me to focus on the future video. So just come to the comment section and say, hey, so here's what I want to see from you in the next video, and this is the milestone I want to see. So hey, when you reach $12,000, let us go ahead and see it. Or tell me, for example, I want to see it every month. Give us a monthly update or a quarterly update. So based on what you guys gonna let me know, I'm gonna go ahead and provide updates on my channel. So just go ahead and give me a shout out, and I would really love to hear from you. Like if there's something here right now I didn't highlight, or something you were hoping to find in this video but I didn't do. I really want to go ahead and go through everything here, but it would literally take us all night long. Now, I'm really looking forward for the new markets. I'm planning to go ahead and put a few $1,000s and start investing in Florida. Again, Florida, one of the markets I really love. I'm really hoping to get a piece of it. So the reason I invest in New York is like one of these crazy mega cities. I want to get a piece of the action, right? Florida is the next big thing, especially when we're talking about Orlando and Tampa. It's just crazy there. So I just really excited about owning a piece of this, and I really hope they are single family housing. Again, single family housing do better overall. So I'm really looking forward to get a piece of the action. I already have North Carolina in other application. I actually have a lot of property in North Carolina. So I'm not really worried about it. If I found a really nice property, I will definitely invest, but I'm really looking forward for Florida market. And I hope on the long term, Landa go ahead and provide Chicago. Again, I don't have intention to withdraw money as I move forward from Landa App. If anything, I'm actually planning to go ahead and keep all my money here. The only reason I actually withdraw money in the first time when, I went ahead and got the appreciation, I wanted to actually go ahead and show you guys that I'm able to withdraw money without issue, because I know people sometimes say, can I withdraw my money? Will I have a problem? etc. Right? So the fact that I'm able to go ahead and withdraw 1,400, it shows, yep, I'm having no issues. I'm able to withdraw my money with no issues whatsoever. So as I'm standing right now, again, I'm expecting to start investing 2,000 to 3,000 maybe in the next few months, just as soon as Florida became available. And I really hope we see more from New York. I love New York. I'm really hoping to see single family housing here so I can get piece of the action. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already, like this video, and turn on the notification button. Thank you guys, and stay tuned with Wealthy Banda.